The only thing I know 100% sure that I know is true is that we have to make up a story to make sense out of things that there are no definitive answers for. Like, why are we here? What are we supposed to be doing while we're here? Is there a God? What happens after we die? All of that, we have to come up with something that resonates with our soul in order to not be in angst about it all the time. To me, the goal is to move from lifetime 1, living in fear, to lifetime 2, living in love. So your question, what's the opposite of being alive, I think is walking around dead, not connected to your heart, not connected to other people. Yeah, the goal is to be fully alive. And that's why I wrote my book, 2 Lifetimes, because I believe that our mission on the planet is to leave lifetime 1 and move to lifetime 2 and become a healing force in the world. And in order to do that, we have to be able to fall in love with ourselves. We have to be able to say nice things to ourselves. We have to be able to claim the talents that were given to us before we came to the planet. A lot of people say to me, oh, I don't have any talent. And it's like, no, not true. Every single person has a talent, something they're good at, something that comes easily to them, and to really use that to be a healing force in the world. And learning how to love yourself and connect with people in the present. I see signs around people's necks that say, I am starving for love. And I think if we as human beings can add just a drop of love when we see that in somebody, it counts. It matters. If it's, the person at the gas station or the person at the tax office or whoever it is, if we can add just a little drop of love and be kind, that it matters and it adds up. When I had my first baby, they took him and put him on my stomach, and he was all in a ball, tight in a ball. And I watched as he slowly opened his arms as far as possible and opened his legs as far as possible and stretched out his fingers and his toes. And I thought to myself, that's how I want to live life. Arms wide open. I want to take it in as much as possible. The good, the bad, the indifferent, it's all sacred. It is a spiritual experience, I think, to really know that I'm not God. I can't do everything, can't make everything all right, but I need to focus on myself and my side of the street. Make sure my side of the street is cleaned up before I talk to you about your side. Gandhi told us, always turn the searchlight inward. I think that's really important, and not becoming too self-centered or narcissistic, because as I turn it inward, I see where I need to grow. I see where I need to get kinder. I see where I could have handled that differently. Constantly be working on developing your powerful, loving adult self. My book, to me, is just about giving information that our goal is to outgrow the wounds, not let them run our life, and that there is this other option, which is to face my fear, walk toward it instead of running away from it. And that's where the good stuff is. That's where joy is. That's where peace is. It's where I face my dragon of I'm not good enough and disagree with it and claim I am good enough. I don't have all the answers, but the answers I have are fine. It's kind of a circular argument that if we were perfect, then we wouldn't be a perfect human being, because human beings are not perfect. So we have to be imperfect in order to be perfect. What you realize when you get into second lifetime is that you always have choice. Always, always, always. In our first lifetime, our child self might come upon something challenging and think to themselves, well, I don't know how to do that. I don't know what to do. The adult self says, I don't know what to do, but I'm really smart and I'm really capable and I can figure it out. And so I'm going to take a risk and try something as opposed to waiting for somebody else to do it for me.